Today, I'm going to be working on the go-kart again. I'm going to be trying to get the shifter all set up, get this thing shifting so we can bang some freaking gears. And I think Rondo's going to come over a little later, give me a hand, and maybe we'll try to get the motor running. Can we do it? I don't know. There's only one way to find out. Let's do it! So far, this is what I have mocked up for the shifter. It might not make much sense to you at first, but this bar rides inside that bar, like that. And this gets welded. Let's see. That bar is going to get welded down in there, like that. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. This is going to have collars on it, so it can't slide back and forth. So then on this bar here, the one that rotates, the shifter arm gets welded on here like this. When you pull the shifter back, it rotates the bar. The other side of the bar is going to have a tab on it with a linkage that connects to the shifter arm. So these are some leftover collars, axle collars that I had from my other axle. And you can see here, this pipe rotates in that. So it's kind of hard to explain. The shifter arm gets attached here, and the linkage gets attached here. So when this gets lifted up, it pulls this tab forward. Alright, so I got this mocked up. I got this shifter arm welded on. So this shifter arm, as you can see, it's right here. So click, click, click. And that pipe there, there's the shifter arm facing downwards. And then there's that pipe. So all I have to do is connect this to that pipe with a linkage, and maybe add some springs or something. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this steering linkage piece off of this parts go-kart and try to use that as my shift linkage, the last piece that I have to install to make the shifter work. I got a bolt welded onto the shift lever, and the linkage is going to go onto the lever like that. So this is what I'm going to make the tab out of here, this 1/4 inch flat stock, and I'm going to have to grind that to fit the pipe on the shift mechanism, and then the next other bolt is going to go down here for the other end of the linkage. Chilling here with Rondo, checking out the go-kart. He hasn't seen any of the progress besides in the videos, so we're kind of doing some brainstorming, trying to figure out what we want to work on next. So we got the shifter all put together. This is how it's going to be set up. Get the shifter on, it comes down with the linkage, connects to that, and then you can see when you push the shifter, that goes over there like that. And that's kind of like the pivot mechanism there. More pressure, less speed, right? That's what it says. Problem is, it wears your fucking arm out putting pressure on.
The Killermatic Millermatic 35. It's an old beaster.
She is an old beast. You gotta have the cord very straight for it to feed properly. I'm not used to this helmet yet. I keep putting the helmet up and down. Should be plenty strong, I would say.
Oh, I'd say that's more than strength.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
This is how we do it.
So that's got to be grounded, which it is.
That definitely grounds to the frame, since the frame is all fresh metal.
Nice. Nice. Everything I get accomplished. Just one less thing, you know?
But you don't know if I got a knife. You don't know if I got a gun. What's the practice of judo? It's not too hot to be putting plastic on right now.
Yeah, it probably is. Oh, it's not melted. This is probably like, you know, kind of heat resistant.
Yeah. Hopefully coil will not fry upon welding.
Okay guys, so this is what I got set up for the coil here, kind of half-ass with all these nuts, but we got this mount, we got the CDI mounted down here, we got the coil here.
Uh-oh. Not seeing a spark.
So we got the gas tank off the Predator 212 here. We got a new little piece of hose on here. Dude, we're ready to start this thing, huh?
Yeah.
Of course it's gonna start though. I don't even know why we're worried about it.
She's been sitting. It's a lot to do one-handed.
Why is it turning that?
I didn't even
Why is
notice.
it turning the sprocket if it's in neutral?
Oh,
There should be enough for the float. We'll start it, I think.
might want to reposition that carb.
Why is that so bent?
Yeah, buddy.
That's neutral?
Remember, like they always spin. Just from vibration.
It's not vibration, it actually has something turning it.
Give it a good one. Lots of smoke. Give it a good wrap so it smokes a lot.
So the motor lives again. We just got to mount that gas tank real quick. Then we can start hooking up the pedals and stuff like that. I still got to order a brake, so I should do that soon.
Yes, brakes are necessary.
Yeah, we want to get that brake hooked up. But this thing, man, when you're sitting in there and you're revving it up, the whole freaking thing vibrates like, it's pretty intimidating. It's,
Solid motor mounts.
dude, you think this thing's not gonna rip, you're out of your mind, dude. You should, that thing is gonna rip, dude.
It's gonna rip the clutch. Rip clutch.
You ready?
Yep.
Out of gas.
Yeah, it definitely is a vibration machine, dude.
We're just running the carb on the float bowl. There's no gas tank hooked up. Now that we got the motor hooked up and running, we want to try to get this gas tank mounted. So I'm going to work on a bracket we can use to mount the gas tank. Not sure how strong this bracket has to be. But I don't really want to go overkill with it, so we're going to try something simple and see if it works.
Put your back in the focus. So in focus. I'll go back.
I thought I got it. Keep your distance. Ah!
On the chuck.
Sketching me out.
It is a bit sketchy.
Need a goddamn vise.
Why? That's as tight as the chuck's gonna get. Yes, the vice machine. spin so fucking easy on the chuck.
Mode.
Stripped out the chuck.
Here's another one side. Maybe try this. That's any better. Holy shit.
Jesus. Snapped a bit. You get that on film? So after some sketchiness, we got that bar at least honed out enough. Mined our drilling skills. Going with a T-mount.
Huge difference, huh?
Yep.
Not looking so nice. Should hold though.
Slip of the trigger there.
Try to get that fuel tank level, bro. Oh yeah, I need a ground strap. Alright guys, we got the gas tank mounted. Doesn't look too bad from the front. Looks kind of goofy from the side. I don't really know what else to do. So I just have this bar like this coming up to like a T. The gas tank's mounted. I kind of screwed up my measurement and it is touching the pipe a little. It's going to rattle, so I think we're going to put a piece of rubber in between there, like a radiator hose or something like that to keep that away and kind of keep a little bit of heat off of it. Hopefully that'll be okay. Right now we're trying to get the throttle pedal set up. I ran out of welding gas, which really sucks. So my welds are looking pretty terrible, but I'm gonna have to go back over those welds, fix them up when I get gas, but I just wanna keep trying to get things put together, at least roughly for the time being. We got the throttle cable coming down here. We just have it zip tied to the frame right now, proof of concept. And yeah, we're gonna try to figure out how to hook that cable up to that rod.
Destroy the cable by pinching it. I can already see the thing coming out.
I think some has gone in there now.
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to turn the choke off, but it already shut itself off from the rattling.
Well, they suck back in. So why'd we stall?
It's a two-stroke.
But this is a good idler.
Not really.
That's gonna be a bitch if, oh, you can always, is there a way to actuate the gas from up there? Like on the top of the carb, can you just pull the wire if you need to start it yourself?
Maybe.
Can you pull from the top? Yeah, I'll just give it gas this time so you don't do that again.
Yeah, it's a problem with the two-stroke not idling. Because you're going to start it, get in, it's going to stall.
That's touchy. That's super touchy. That's just idling. Perfect.
The accelerator pedal is temporarily hooked up.
Mocked up.
It's mocked up. Proof of concept. It does work. It's pretty touchy. So I feel like this thing is going to have a lot of power in this go-kart. I may be wrong, but I feel like this thing is going to get sketchy. I think she's going to be sketchy. I think we should put some studs in the tires and rip it on some ice. But we'll see. We'll see about that down the road. These tires pretty much don't have any tread left on them, so I think putting little self-tappers in there as studs will probably pop the tires, but probably got to slime the tires anyway, so I don't know, it might not even matter. Alright guys, that's the video for today. Go down below, hit like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, make sure you ring that bell if you want notifications. Later!